After 2 weeks of consistent profitable trades, I finally lost a trade today, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all what I learned from this trade, and I blame y'all for one of them, right? The reason why I blame y'all for me missing the second trade was because I didn't want to get on this video and let y'all know that I lost a trade today, right? I was like, I ain't trying to let my subscribers down, but you know what? You lose some, you win some. So I lost 2 trades today. I traded, and this is what I did differently. I usually trade AMD, but today I traded Google. I did a put option. AMD went down like $8 today. I'm talking about like I could have made thousands for the day. Google was the only stock in the stock market that was like up for today. So I switched stocks. That was the one thing I did differently. The second thing I did differently was I jumped in that second trade without 100% confidence, and I lost more money. I was chasing after AMD, and I think AMD was going up on a candle, and I was just like, let me cut my losses. So I lost a couple $100 today, but I always trade my best after losses. So let's get back in this bag. So I'm gonna go back with AMD. I don't expect it to do the same numbers that it did yesterday, but I'm going back with AMD. Now with AMD, I don't have a clear picture on what I think is gonna happen. So I'm gonna be real precise with these details, so that way when the market open, I can see what I think it's gonna do, right? So let's look at the play, right? So I see a couple possibilities. AMD had this gap yesterday, right? Hold on. So I see a couple possibilities. AMD created this gap. So it could go to fill the gap, but it doesn't always fill the gap the next day. So let's see what else we see. I see a head and shoulders, right? So the head and shoulders pattern means that the stock can go up, but it also looked like it could be a bear flag, right? So it could be a bear flag, it could be a head and shoulders. So I don't know which way it's gonna go tomorrow, to be real, but I'm taking a look, I'm taking a step back when the market open, so I could look at pre-market and have the stock tell me which way it's gonna go, right? So if it's gonna do a bear flag, it's not a bear flag until it breaks below that level of support. So I wouldn't really do a put option unless this gets below the 162 is when I'm doing a put option. And the reason why is because it could come down and bounce off of this level of support and then turn into a double bottom, right? Bear flags, if you do it prematurely, it can turn into a double bottom. So that's if it's gonna do a bear flag. If it's going up tomorrow, it's already at the break line of the head and shoulders. So if it goes up just a little bit, you know, you could jump in the call option probably after the first 5 minutes or whatever, right? All right, so let me look at this. Let me look further out on AMD. All right, so another thing too, we can go lower. All gaps don't get filled, but we got this gap down at 146. So we could have a lot further to go, right? Because we got that gap at 146. So keep that in mind. All gaps don't get filled, but that's that. So now let me look at some support and resistance levels, because we want to see when we're going to get in and when we're going to get out. So it looks like right now we are at a level of support, right? Look like we had a level of support right now. So the stock could bounce off of this level of support. If it goes through there, then we know that it's going up. The next level of support we got right here, right? And then after that, the next level of support is, it look like we got support right about here, right? So that's support. Now let's look at resistance. Resistance, we got a level right here, 168. We got another resistance. Look like we got resistance right here. That's a strong level of resistance. And then I'm gonna call this resistance right there. So we got our 3 levels of support. We got our 3 levels of resistance. It could go up, it could go down. Let pre-market tell you what's happening. I won't be able to teach y'all what's going on tomorrow night, but y'all stay on y'all swivel, man. Like and subscribe.